All right, it's happening right now. There you see Donald Trump, Mitt Romney, and Romney on the stage. Donald Trump about to do his endorsement. Let's listen in Las Vegas.
And just a little while ago, I didn't even mention this, but the CBO chief in Washington announced that unemployment is going up to 9.2% by sometime in January. So it's going to go up. And the growth rate is going to be at about 1%. So this just came out. Not good news. It's my honor, real honor, and privilege to endorse Mitt Romney. I've gotten... And by the way, this is a great couple. You look at this couple. But Mitt is tough, he's smart, he's sharp. He's not going to allow bad things to continue to happen to this country that we all love. So, Governor Romney, go out and get him. You can do it.
There are some things that you just can't imagine happening in your life. This is one of them. Being in Donald Trump's magnificent hotel and having his endorsement is a delight. I'm so honored and pleased to have his endorsement, and of course I'm looking for the endorsement of the people of Nevada. Donald Trump has shown an extraordinary ability to understand how our economy works, to create jobs for the American people. He's done it here in Nevada. He's done it across the country. He understands that our economy is facing threats from abroad. He's one of the few people who stood up and said, you know what, China has been cheating. They've taken jobs from Americans. They haven't played fair. We have to have a president who will stand up to cheaters. We believe in free trade and free enterprise, but we don't believe in allowing people to cheat day in and day out. And I'm going to work very, very hard to make sure that the people in this country have a brighter future than that's being projected by the CBO. Their analysis of what's going to happen in the future of America is driven by the policies they're seeing from a president who's failing. He's frequently telling us that he did not cause the recession, and that's true. But he made it worse. And he made the recovery long and tepid. The people here in Nevada are suffering. So many people have their homes underwater. It's extraordinary. And Nevada leads the nation in a very negative way, which is if you look at foreclosures of the last 90 days, Nevada is #1 in the nation. This is a very tough time for the people of Nevada. And I want to do everything in my power to get this economy going again so people can be in homes they can afford, so people can come here for tourism, so we can have the American people have rising incomes again, so we can make sure that America stands strong around the world. We have a president who may be a nice guy, but he is way over his head. He does not understand what it takes to get America working again, and I do. I spent my life in the private sector, not quite as successful as this guy, but successful nonetheless, sufficiently successful to understand what it takes to get America to be the most attractive place in the world for innovators, entrepreneurs, and business and job creators. I want America to be the place people want to come and grow. And I will use all of my energy to get America working again, to help the people of this country have rising incomes, good jobs, and homes that are worth something again. So I want to say thank you to Donald Trump for his endorsement. It means a great deal to me to have the endorsement of Mr. Trump and people across this country who care about the future of America. I think it's time for us to recognize we can't keep going down the road we're on. We have to dramatically change course. We have to restructure the way government interacts with people. Our government's too big, it's too intrusive, it's placed too great burdens on our people in this country. I will dramatically change the way this government is working. And I'll also stand up for our friends abroad and make sure that America remains the shining city on a hill. Thank you so much for your help and your endorsement today, and look forward to seeing you out on the trail. Thank you, Donald.
All right, live pictures from Las Vegas. You see Mitt Romney there on stage with his wife, and of course, Donald Trump. Donald Trump telling Mitt Romney today through an endorsement at least, you're hired. as far as he is concerned, one rich guy to another very rich guy, and Donald Trump actually addressed that earlier. He said, listen, you know, I think it's great for the American people to see someone who has made a lot of money and who has hired a lot of people and added to employment in this country rather than unemployment. So he said that was one reason he wanted to make the endorsement today. They're on stage now live in Las Vegas. I mean, I need to tell you, if you want to hear what Donald Trump has to say about this more, and I'm sure there will be some interesting comments from Donald Trump, as there always are, he's going to be on with our Wolf Blitzer in the Situation Room coming up at the top of the hour, so make sure you stay tuned. Now this.
The first thing I talked about was food and how we were going to be eating more macaroni and cheese.
Duct tape our shoes, trying to make everything just last a little bit longer.
Once in the middle class, a family making more than 100 grand a year suddenly loses it all. You'll hear what happened, how they get by, and how your life can change in one instant. That's next.